beginning of Sefer Shemot, the book of Exodus, the Torah lists the children of Israel who went down to Egypt, the 11 sons of Jacob who were the heads of the tribes, followed by the total number of 70 souls that went down to Egypt at the end of Sefer Bereshit, the book of Genesis. And then the Torah goes on to tell us, V'Yosef haya b'Mitzrayim, and Joseph was in Egypt. Now, the plain sense of the verse, as is translated in the Eitz Chaim Chumash, is that Joseph was already in Egypt. And we know from the story that he was there already for 20 years before the brothers came down and brought Jacob, and the family was reunited there in Egypt. But this presents something of a textual problem. We already know that the tribes are going down to Egypt. So why does the Torah say, and Joseph was in Egypt, when the Torah could have simply said, Joseph was there? Rabbi Levi Yitzhak of Berditchev, one of the early Hasidic masters, offers a different interpretation of the verse. He says that what the verse means, V'Yosef haya b'Mitzrayim, is not that Joseph was there geographically, but that he remained Joseph. He was Joseph, even while he was in Egypt. And he goes on to explain that even though Joseph had climbed to the highest ranks of Egyptian society, he was number 2 to Pharaoh, he had taken an Egyptian name, Tzafanat Paneach. He had raised children in Egypt in this Egyptian style, dressed in the Egyptian style, and schooled in the Egyptian teachings. Nevertheless, he remained inside of himself Joseph, and he always remembered who he was, a child of Israel. In this way, I think Joseph offers a very important model for us as American Jews in a time when we too have come into the very center of American society, far from our roots on the immigrant fringe of the country. And we have achieved success by every measure of American success. We've taken American names and we send our children to American schools. And yet when we think about what makes the Jewish community truly strong, it is the fact that while we have achieved so much success in terms of the society around us, we continue to remember who we are on the inside, that we are Jews, that we are the heirs to an ancient moral tradition that we both keep for ourselves and pass on to the next generation. Shabbat Shalom.